everyone, welcome to episode 2, and I'm going to introduce you to our family. We have a big family. Like I said, there are 8 kids. Our oldest daughter, Melissa, is married to Tracy, and they have 2 girls, and we get to see them a lot, so it's super good. And so yeah, you're going to get to see all of our kiddos. We're going to do a little intro, and you'll get to see them all throughout this channel and learn more about them. But we just wanted to give you a little, you know, when we say Amelia or Mia, you know who we're talking about. So stay tuned. We're going to show you everybody.
I'm Melissa, and I'm the firstborn.
I'm the firstborn.
This is Tracy.
My name's Hannah. I go by Nani. I'm the second of the 8, and I'm currently a nursing student.
I'm Jacob, and I'm number 3.
My name's Amelia. I go by Mia, and I'm number 4 out of the 8.
My name is Jared, and I am number 5 in the family.
My name is Jonah, and I'm the 6th of the 8 kids.
My name's Olivia, and sometimes people call me Livy, and I'm number 7 of 8.
My name's Stella, and I'm the baby. We're the granddaughters.
And I'm Carl, and I'm the dad.
I wanted to talk a few minutes today about foster care, and that's how we got into the home we're in. It's how I became a stay-at-home mom. It's how I went from 5 kids to 8 kids, and it's been such a blessing. Going into foster care is hard, or shall I say becoming a foster parent. Well, going into foster care is hard too, I'm sure, but becoming a foster parent is hard because it is so unlike giving birth and having a biological child that is yours, that you know everything about from moment one. Becoming a foster parent is coming to the middle of someone's story, and that story has not been the best, because if a child is in foster care, something traumatic has happened, be it something that we deem as small or something that we deem as a big trauma. Something has indeed happened. So as a foster parent, we have to know that. Now, like I said, this is how we got started. So basically 4.5 years ago, we had our 5 children. They were all in school. I was working at a job that I absolutely adore. Best job I've ever had. Making the most money I'd ever had. And we had bought a house like a 1.5 years prior to that. Bought a new house, and everything was kind of trucking along, and we thought this is the way our life's gonna go. We had always known we wanted to go into foster care, but we thought it was when our children were going to be older, so we weren't like thinking it was anytime soon. And I just kept having this tug from God, like, you need to do this, you need to foster, and I was like, where is this coming from? So I talked to my husband about it after I prayed about it and tried to get it to like get out of my system, and it didn't. I talked to my husband about it, and he said he had been getting the calling too. So that's how we kind of knew that, you know, God was in this. And my husband doesn't like change, and this was like one of the most craziest things that we have ever done, ever in our life. So what we did was we contacted a local foster care agency, a Christian foster care agency. I believe it's the only one in the area, and, you know, kind of got their info on like what we needed to do, what was the plan, like what do we need to do next. And so we took the classes and got ready. Our home that we had bought was very small because we thought our kids are getting older, they're going to be leaving, we don't need a huge house. So it was a tiny little house. I don't even remember how much square footage is, but it was 3 bedroom, and we had our 2 girls and our 2 boys in the rooms because our oldest daughter had recently gotten married. And so we had 2 girls in a room and 2 boys in the other room, and like I said, it was 3 bedroom, 2 bath, very small. So the first thing we did was put our house up for sale. And you know, they say if things comes easy or, you know, happen easily, that it's, you know, it's from God. Well, I don't find that to be true, because the month that we put our house on the market, our neighborhood flooded, and it flooded and destroyed, I think, 10 houses in our neighborhood. Our house was not affected, but you couldn't get into our neighborhood because the roads were flooded for a couple days, and it was just disaster. Half the neighborhood had these flooded homes that were being torn down. It was horrible. We were like, our house is never gonna sell now. This is a sign from God, right? Like that's what normal people would say. It's a sign from God. But it wasn't because our house did sell. And so we're like, okay, we're doing this. Well, through the sale, we find out we're not making any money off our home. We're actually going to owe $4,000 to sell our home, like when it's all said and done, y'all. And like, once again, you think, this is not what God wants. This cannot be. This is a sign or something. But I think it was just Satan or something, I don't know, not wanting this good to come. So we got the money, paid the $4,000 with some generous help from some of our church family who helped us out, and we moved into a foster home that this foster care agency has. And if you want to know more about this foster agency here in Louisiana, just comment below. I will get with you and tell you all the info. But we got in this foster home, so it's 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath. So it's huge. It's got a separate playroom. It's wonderful. It's in a community with other foster parents, and it's wonderful. And then I needed to quit my job because some people do foster and work full-time. That was not something that I could do. This foster care agency wants a parent home all the time, and really it's now knowing that and going through this, I don't know any other way to make it work for me and like for our situation. So I had to quit the job I love, which was so hard, and I left some wonderful people that helped me spiritually. But I did it, and somehow we have managed financially. I don't know how we could, well, I do know, it's God. So we moved here. My kids had to change school districts. Y'all, it was tough. One of my children told me that I ruined his life because I moved him from his school that he loved. And you know, now he says it was the best decision ever, and he loved his school, and it was just so many wonderful things came out of it. Like I said, I did get 3 kiddos. We did not come into fostering thinking we were going to adopt either. That was not the plan. The plan was to foster and help these parents and families get back to reunification. And we did that for several kiddos, and our first set of kiddos were wonderful, and we just adored them, and they taught us so much about, you know, being selfless and doing service for this family, and they reunified, and it was wonderful, and I count it as such a blessing to be a part of that. We've had other kids that have transitioned, and then we got our 3, and you know, it looked like they were gonna get to go and reunify, and there was so much that went on, and I'm not gonna get into their story right now, but they did get to come and stay with us. We had them for almost 3 years before our adoption was final, and it's just amazing. God is amazing. There is no way when we started this 4.5 years ago that we would believe we would be, you know, plus 3 kids. We would have 8 kids. That just still blows my mind. But their adoption was finalized last fall in 2019, and it has been a blessing. It's been a blessing. It's not always easy at all. But what parenting job is easy? Parenting our biological children is hard, and there's surprises, and there's things you didn't know, and it's the same with foster care. But we gained 3 beautiful children and an extended family with their biological family who we love. And I just want to encourage anybody that even if you don't know how you're going to make foster care work for your family, if God is calling you to it, do it. It's the most amazing thing we could have done, and we took a leap that financially we were not in a position to do. And it worked out, you know, it worked out. I mean, God is so good and so amazing, and we're so, I don't want to start crying, but we are so incredibly blessed to have added these children to our family. And I know that their life hasn't been easy, but you know, God can redeem every tough situation, and He can redeem every sadness, and He can make things better. And if we work together with the families, and if we work together with our church, you know, they say it takes a village, and it does. And you know, I would just say, if you want to go into foster care and help in foster care, just know that it's not easy, but go into it knowing that we're all human beings and we all make mistakes, and we can help each other. And if we do that, amazing things can happen. Like I said, not only would I not have these 3 children, I would not have this extended family we have with their biological family. And I hope that we can become closer as the years progress, and we can give these kiddos the absolute very best of ourselves, and the absolute very best way, you know, in the way that we show them God. And I just want to take a few minutes to share with you guys, and tell you, you know, about foster care, or our story in foster care. You know, adoption doesn't always happen. A lot of times kids reunify, and that's wonderful if they can reunify with their family. I mean, that's best case scenario, I think, if it's safe. But just, yeah, just let me know if you want to, you know, hear more about foster care. I can tell you about our story. Yeah, so I hope that helped you out today a little bit, if you're thinking about it, or if you want to know a little about it. And, you know, like I said, you can comment down below, and I will private message you if you want to know some specifics that I don't want to share here. But anyway, so there is the intro to our family and all our kids, and how our little story got started, or how we got to be such a huge family. And thank you guys for watching, and remember, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hey guys, I just want to take a few minutes to say, look at these earrings. What? Look at these. You gonna show yours? I got these, my bestie Sandy made these herself, and they're so lightweight, y'all, you can't even feel them at all. And I'm gonna link her down below. She has Etsy shops, Simply Sandy. And check, y'all can get these. She's got these in a lot of different colors. I just love them. Just, yeah, let her know, give her a little like in her Etsy page, or get you some of these. They're like a wood, and then I have like a pink and a light blue and a dark blue. But like I said, she's got lots of colors, so check her out. Let her know I sent you.